good as you?
Oh, Dad's Dad, right?
You can't.
So,
Yeah, if Dad watches this, we'll...
I'm just the battler, mate. But,
If I can hit the green, what are you going to give me?
Mate, I think we just got to hit the screen first.
Anytime. Where
Sure.
Sounded good. That's good.
Let's see what he says.
Go!
Ah, that's good.
Contact.
Yeah, they don't need that rough there. Sure. The lost 5 on.
Oh.
That's looking good. Come round, big girl.
Oh.
It's in a tree.
Okay, it's practice, mate.
practice. It's a bit of a practice. It's my last one, so
This will be 200. 50, 100, 150.
Yeah, 200.
Oh!
That's alright. You're at the wall, let's sit
No, the 150 was right. I'll take it.
Yeah. Good work.
That's it. Righto, well, keep that story to yourself.
She had it before I got nervous.
It's probably
Sweating. Tom's out?
It's high-paced.
there's probably half.
That's alright if it's cutting a bit of him out.
The side tone, so there's heaps of room.
Righto, let's get into it. Beers and Banter. Next episode, we're up at the golf club here with Luke Ryan. We were going to shoot this outside, but it was 30 degrees, and you've got this beautiful new simulator here, mate. So we thought we'd take advantage of it. Mate, we'll ask a few.
He looks nervous.
He is. Yeah, don't be nervous. We've got our beer, so we're right.
Yeah.
Mate, we'll ask a few questions, and we thought we'd all have a shot too, which will be, I can cut mine out, which is good, but we're going to leave yours in for everyone to see. So, mate, we always start every episode asking a little bit about where you're from and how you grew up, what it was like, mate.
Yeah, so for me, grew up in Lismore, so northern New South Wales. For me, I guess in a family of 6 kids, one of 6.
6 kids?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah, right.
4 older sisters and Joshy and I at the end. So, Mum and Dad did a very good job with us. And,
Is
we're
Josh
very,
the
very
baby?
lucky. Josh is the baby and acts that way. So,
Yeah, we've got one of those.
Yeah.
So, from that, I suppose, how'd you get into golf? Like playing Lismore?
Yeah, golf for me was caddying for Dad on a Saturday afternoon, and with Pop, we'd go out, pester them from about 7, 8 years old, and he'd walk around the 18 holes pulling their cart, and you just thought that was it for us. We were hooked from day one, and we actually had a gun-it-up boy, Peter Jager, who's a pro at Lismore, and he for us is probably our mentor, Josh and I. Very, very lucky to have him in our life, and for our golfing journey, I guess.
So how good was your dad? Was he pro
Dad,
as well?
not at all. No, Dad was just one of those guys I think that could play
Saturday afternoon.
do anything. He picked up a sport and he was able to do it, and I guess we were lucky as kids to be able to do that as well.
Yeah.
Is he as good as you?
Oh, Dad's Dad, right?
You can't. If Dad watches this,
I'm just the battler, mate. But I enjoy doing it.
Well, speaking of that, I think before we ask the next question, I think it's about time one of us had a shot. So you might as well show us how it's done. So we'll cut now to your first shot.
Yeah.
So before we start, where are we? We're at
we're at the Royal Melbourne Composite Course. So this is where they hosted the President's Cup. A few years ago. So this has been added to the simulator this last week. So we've got the 3 courses at Royal Melbourne on there now, which adds to Bonnie Doon, that's on there as well.
So on that quickly, I suppose we'll give it a bit of a plug because it's obviously really good for you to do your lessons and stuff here too. But anyone can come and hire it, mate?
Anyone, literally. So just book as a member, you have to be. So the $5 membership of the year is all it is, and through a QR code or through our Facebook page, you'll be able to book anything from 1 to 4 players. Just varies in price, but we really.
And do you need clubs in that, mate, or you can?
We've
got
we've got clubs that we can obviously loan out as well. But bring your own if you got them. Obviously, makes it a little bit more comfortable for yourself as well.
Yeah, too easy.
Yeah.
Righto, no pressure. That's it.
No such thing.
That's all on target.
Smart ass.
This is normally a little less club for me. I've grabbed the wrong man.
That'll do. Yeah, look at him go. Golfing highlights. So I thought, obviously, best course you've played apart from Gunnedah, obviously. And anyone you've played with, famous people and that sort of thing. What's the best story you've got for us there?
Oh, probably lucky. My golfing journey was when I was 18. We moved to Sydney, Ellie and myself. So I started working at Royal Sydney Golf Club under a guy called Colin Hunt down there, the head professional, and lived in Bondi. And probably our unit wasn't much bigger than this room, to be honest. But experience-wise, we've spent there nearly 18 months. So Royal Sydney's up there is probably one of the best golf courses I played.
Yeah.
But yeah, then moved back home up to the North Coast and started my traineeship at Ballina and then actually finished it at Sanctuary Cove. So again, Sanctuary Cove was great for us and we loved it. We spent 5.5 years there, I think it was, and finished up my traineeship and was lucky enough to meet the Scott family, which was a lot of fun.
That's what I thought. You had a connection with them.
Yeah, so that was cool. And
so that's Adam Scott, for those that don't know, our only Masters winner from Australia. So if you're living under a rock.
Yeah, that was a cool experience. Probably become better mates with his dad, Phil. Again, someone who always looked out for us, which was great. We'd play golf most Tuesday afternoons when available, and a 5-club challenge. We used to have to try and break par with that, so that used to be a lot of fun. And I was lucky enough to play with Adam a few times, and him a bit of banter. That's good. Very likeable Aussie guy.
Yeah, he comes across that way, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did a lot with our junior program.
I know my wife's a big fan of him. I don't know if it's for his humour or his looks.
I think that's what it is.
So on all of that, all those tips you got off Adam Scott, can you help Tom now with this shot? So let's see how you go.
I could try my best.
What sticks that one?
6 iron? Nah. Line away here.
No.
I think he gets you.
If I can hit the green, what are you going to give me?
Mate, I think we just got to hit the screen first. The lost 5 iron.
Oh.
That's looking good. Come round, big girl.
Straight to the energy. Actually, I've had my first lesson with Luke this week. I want you to tell me about Mrs. Sanctuary Cove. I said, am I that woman that you just have no hope for with my lesson? And thankfully I wasn't.
Absolutely not. So a lady, one of my first lessons I ever gave, we spent 45 minutes on the range, and she wanted to be a golfer, is what I had to explain to me as by her husband, and when she turned up, she wanted to be anything but that. So she managed to hit a ball about 30 centimetres for the 45-minute session.
But with a $3,000
with a very nice set of ping clubs that literally just come off the rack. So for me, that was a quick scoot up to my boss's office and say, I need a bit of help with this coaching caper. I don't know what's done. So taught myself to play a little bit of left-handers to understand what these people were going through, because I was a bit self-taught. So yes.
Anyway, I'm not Mrs. Sanctuary.
No, definitely not. You did
free lesson. So Luke, what would you tell a 20-year-old Luke? Any life lessons or?
A 20-year-old Luke was.
It's probably not that long ago.
It's a while ago now. 14 years. I was getting ready to get married. We got married at 21 and 20 and I, so we were married nice and young. So I guess for us it was. Just probably pursue your dreams, to be honest. I wouldn't take anything back, to be honest. We've had a pretty cool life and pretty cool experiences across that. And
that's great.
For sure.
Perfect.
Yes. What do you do to relax when you're not playing golf?
For me, I guess I play golf, spend a lot of time with the wife and kids, sort of with our life in Gunnedah. I think we love what it is, and the ability for the kids to be able to do any sport they love. And Elle's obviously based with tennis and me with golf. Sport's a big part of our life, so I think probably not having that family support out here, you connect a lot better. And I guess for us, we do spend a bit of time even in here as a family. Buddy's mad on sport, so normally either running around the backyard or hitting balls on a tennis court somewhere. But for me, just enjoy doing what I do. You work 6 days a week, so you spend a lot of time here. But in saying that, it's not really a job if you enjoy doing it. So
that's right. I mean, 100%. It's about community sport in Gunnedah for sure. It really brings everyone together. So you're spot on there.
No.
Yeah, definitely.
Match shot.
Okay.
My shot.
I'll go this way. So I don't mind.
Got the right stick? So I'm just.
Are you left-handed, Matt? Chipping apart.
That sounded good.
That's good. Jeez, I'm glad Oscar didn't lose this.
No worries at all. And you guys
Might come back. This might come back.
That's going in. Come on.
This will go very, very close.
Go. Rebuilding. Go.
Way.
Keep going.
Hold it,
Keep going.
No.
Oh.
What a shot. Using the contour.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, perfect. Nailed it.
Forward. So, lastly, and hopefully some of this is usable, but
We'll see.
mate, we always finish off by saying, if you've got a question for us, we've hammered you, and I know you've been nervy, you've performed well above expectations,
Yeah,
mate.
nothing to be worried about. You're a
no.
natural.
Yeah. Did you have a question for us to finish things off?
No, I guess I love business, I guess, for me. So for you guys to watch us do what you have done, I guess, over the last so long, and obviously with Amber's design skills and your ability to sell, I think you're doing a very, very good job. So I guess, where do you see you guys moving forward in the next 5 years within the district?
Yeah,
and
I don't know. We'll
sales?
I think the good thing is we've obviously, with Matt coming on board and Kristen as well, and Chanel and Bond, like, we've got a really good team, and I think that's the key. Like, we can't probably expand much more in the sales side of this sort of thing. I'm really happy with how we're sitting. So for me, I think property management is our growth area in the next few years. I think that's probably roughly what we're thinking. Rural's been a really big growth area too. Like, I mean, the last, and probably will continue to be, and that's probably where there is expansion in terms of our footprint. But in terms of what we're doing in town, I'm really happy with how that's trading. It's probably gone a bit quicker than what we were expecting, but as I say, we've got good people. It makes life easy.
Sounds good.
And it doesn't feel like going to work when you enjoy it.
No, exactly. And
exactly.
We are very lucky here in Canada, because as a community, it's very, very tight, and
Absolutely.
you do nearly know everyone. It's a cool industry.
You do, it is. Yeah.
So,
Right, we'll wrap it up, mate.
Thank
Can
you.
we stay and have a few more beers
Absolutely.
and a few more shots?
Sounds
All right,
great.
Done.
Thank
Too
you
easy.
for that.
Thanks, mate. Good on you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
I think that was going to turn, baby.
Turn.
Yeah, look at that.
Gotta go past.
That's it. That'll get on the fly.
Can you do this one?
Come on.
There we go, then.
Come on.
Yes. Hey.
That's right.
Oh.
That's a better one.
That one's.
It's your best.
You know what I did then, Luke?
Concentrate.
Didn't think.
I fixed my grip up.
Oh, perfect. Weakened it.
Wait.
Beverage packet.
Right.
That one's fine.
Well,
Chanel?
Oh, thank you.